So can you just start off with overall thoughts on the match?
Well, I liked the battle early. You know, it was a side-out war a little bit, and I think we played really good volleyball in stretches. Close match, and you know, a couple things didn't go our way, a couple calls didn't go our way, and that was a little disheartening. But give Hawaii credit. I mean, you know, there's no question they're a little bit better than we are. They played really good defense the entire match. Made a lot of good digs and did a good job blocking. They didn't, I don't know if they stuff blocked a lot of balls, but they definitely slowed us up. And you know, when you've got a great ball control team like Hawaii that plays that hard, you know, we're just not up to that caliber defensively. So those long rallies, we lost too many of them.
Dave's been talking for a few weeks about how they really need to do a better job on particularly left side hitters because Hayes had hurt them and some of the others. And the left side was big difference tonight between the two teams, yeah? Yeah,
they did a very good job. They did a better job getting to the antenna and being big. You know, Meredith hit some pretty good high shots, and Hawaii's got the size and the strength, you know, to slow those up and able to run them down. And again, you know, they're always the best team we play every year, including when we've played Stanford or when we've played Texas. Every year, Hawaii is always the best team we ever play at taking out-of-system swings. They seem to be able to set the ball from anywhere on the floor, sometimes off the floor, and still get a swing at it. And they just pressure you so much that way. But they did a very good job.
What are you going to miss about them?
Right now, not much. No, you know, I love competing with them, and our team loves it, and I think our fans love it. And it's been a fun 7 years for us in the conference to get an opportunity to compete with them, and we've had a lot of really good matches. And I think, you know, when you go there, it's a special environment, which is always neat, and we're going to try and go back. Dave and I have been talking about that for a while, and I'm sure we'll go back within the next year or two and play. And you know, he doesn't like to go off the island in the preseason, and I think there's a lot of reasons that he should. We've had a lot of really competitive matches in Las Cruces, and I'm trying to talk him into coming back for a preseason match. And you know, we'll get 5,000 or 6,000 people for that match, and that's a good environment for them to play in. I think it'll help them, and hopefully they will.
At what stage did you kind of sense your team getting a little disheartened?
In set two, you know, we got off to a little bit of a slow start, and then we climbed back into it, and I felt like we were kind of getting ready to roll, and then we made 2-3 hitting errors in like 4 swings. And that really just kind of sunk the ship a little bit for us. I could see us kind of hanging our head a little bit, and we started talking about competing hard and battling back, and then it seemed kind of like we pull within 3 maybe, and we were maybe inching back into it, and then we missed a couple of serves late. And, you know, in Hawaii playing at their level, we can't afford those errors. So I think the set 2 issues were, you know, we made a lot of errors.
When your team left last night, well, when did they find out they didn't know it was Hawaii when they left? They left after game 4, is that right?
Well, we had a couple of players still in the stands that wanted to stay and finish. Everybody else had to go eat.
What was the sense when they left? Did they have any idea what was?
Oh, I think they knew Hawaii was making the comeback and that it was probably going to be Hawaii. But I know, you know, when we were watching the match, I wasn't over with them. I was sitting in a different spot, and our players were really interested in what was going on. You know, I don't know that they were really necessarily rooting for Fresno. I wouldn't say that at all. I think our players enjoy the competition, and I think, and we've talked to them about it, you know, if you're going to win the WAC championship, it's got to go through Hawaii. So it would have been, you know, it would have been great to go to the NCAA tournament and, you know, beating Fresno, but to get a chance to compete with Hawaii again, I think that's the way it should be.
Did Hawaii look like the same team tonight as last night?
No. Certainly not out of the gate. You know, they turned it on at some point last night when they started to get their confidence back and the crowd got into it. You know, this is a home match for them, even though we're in Las Vegas with all those fans. Once the crowd got into it and they got some confidence back, they really turned it up a notch. And I could see then that it was going to be difficult to win tonight.
Thank you.
Thank you.